Okay, today I want to talk about this trait that I have, which has been harming me, I think. And it's something I adopted in my childhood. It's whenever I was happy about something, excited about something, or something just good in my life or coming my way, I learned to hide it from others. Why? Because whenever there was something I was pursuing or being happy about, my parents would ridicule me or use it against me. I remember when I was pursuing a girl, they were laughing at me, just making fun of me, just being happy about it, but like not helping, not from a good sense. They were just like they weren't giving me advices. Like my whole life, my parents were not the ones in my life, like living it with me, like guiding me. They're always they're like watching me, having to know what's going on in my life, but never present. It's this type of parenting, never really taking part of my life, but like standing above, like watching an ant trying to find its way in a maze or something. Just just having fun about what's going on in my life, but never really supporting me genuinely. I don't know. It's like this type of parenting that's like distant. Yeah, so you know they would have fun about anything that excited me or no anything positive in my life, right? Anything coming from the outside world, they would take credit for me achieving things, achieving connections, achieving anything. They would take credit, but they don't deserve the credit because they didn't contribute anything. Anything. Yeah, whenever I was excited about something, they wouldn't be happy for me. No, they wouldn't. They just don't care about my happiness at all. Or didn't. I don't know if they do now, but yeah. So I learned to keep things that make me happy for myself. They also kept away the things that made me happy. Like, they kept me at home for the most part. Like, you know, Saturday, Sunday. They liked knowing that I'm not somewhere outside, in danger. So they kept me at home a lot. After school, I was just home. I tried to be a good son again. And I knew that it was comforting for them, knowing that I'm safe at home. So I did that just for them to, you know, be at ease, because I'm a good son. But they didn't appreciate that. They just weren't aware that someone can do something for them. I don't know. It's just not very. Didn't know how to be appreciative, I think. So at home, I'm a kid. I gotta do something, right? So I used to watch a lot of TV, which brainwashed me into thinking weird, like unrealistic ideologies, and then you know all kind of stuff. But like, I was watching a lot of TV, and what they did was they would think, "Oh, he's addicted." Um, so they would plug out the cables from TV so that I couldn't watch anything. But they liked watching foreign channels, like Vietnamese channels, right? So what I could only watch was freaking German channels, German cartoons. so that I wouldn't be bored to death, because it's satellite stuff. But I couldn't watch like the normal Czech like regional stuff. And then they got me a Game Boy, and I was playing on it quite much, and they thought he's addicted, so they kept hiding it away from me. They just confiscated it from me. So they were always taking away joy, or taking away the things that brought me joy, and it's sort of ingrained in my brain that if I want to preserve the things that make me happy, I should keep it away from others, or like from people, because people are capable of taking it away from me. So I don't show off on social media or anywhere much. I just keep it to myself, right? And some people might, my girlfriend, that wasn't good for her, because she's, I don't know, she likes being on social media and whatnot, and she might take it the wrong way. And I think she did. Like, I'm not proud of her or whatnot. But she doesn't care anymore. She's like with another guy, and this messed up my life. It could have been a reason, messing up my life. And that's the butterfly effect, that people and parents don't realize how much of an effect you have on your child. How you raise the child, it's like the foundation. How you raise your child, you basically carve or form the child's like foundation of the mind, from which everything else stems in adulthood, right? It's like the baseline that the child uses, the person uses, to deal with things as they grow up, right? Yeah. I wish that wasn't true, that I could reprogram myself, but it does have a huge significance in the way I approach things, and yeah, I worked on myself, trying to break down these mental blocks, these bad habits, these bad thinking patterns that I adopted from my childhood. But it has such an immense impact on one's life. It's not to be underestimated. And you that's the responsibility, and responsibility people don't realize they have. I used to hold a grudge for all the bad things my parents did to me without realizing. I thought that's not an excuse to messing up someone's life, but like, you just gotta take it as it is, man, right? I just work with what I got. I think if there is a woman for me, she would need to be very, very understanding that I'm just the way I am. And even if I don't want to, but I'm trying, right? I don't want to be like that. I don't know if there's I don't know, the women's psyche. They don't seem to be very patient and understanding. The way that I was raised or not raised, it really stifled or hindered me in my life. My opportunities, they became lessons for the mistakes that I didn't make, right? But I hope in the end I hold responsibility for my life. So just gotta, no one else will take the blame, right? Like, you can blame them all you want, but in the end, it's your life. You don't realize this unless you are in this position that, yeah, they messed up a lot of things in your life, but so what, right? That just happens. That's just how people do things. So blaming them doesn't change things, doesn't improve things. All you can do is just move on and fix things yourself, right? They don't care enough. They don't need to. I think that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Thanks for listening.